The film opens with Suzanne Waters delivering her heartfelt retirement speech as the principal of South High. Her words reflect a lifetime of teaching and a deep faith, emphasizing God's plan for everyone. This moment of transition, however, quickly gives way to a series of unexpected crises that challenge her comfortable retirement. Simultaneously, we are introduced to Suzanne's son, David, a busy doctor, who is performing surgery. His wife, Jessica, Suzanne's daughter-in-law, is driving home when she suddenly goes into premature labor. Overwhelmed by pain, Jessica is forced to pull her car over on a dark, rainy road. At this vulnerable moment, a young, homeless juvenile delinquent named Eli approaches her car, intending to rob her. However, upon seeing Jessica's distress and realizing she's in labor, Eli makes a life-altering decision. Instead of robbing her, he compassionately offers to drive her to the hospital. This unexpected act of kindness sets the central theme of the film in motion. Upon their arrival at the hospital, the situation takes another dramatic turn. Eli, being a wanted person, is spotted by a police officer and immediately arrested. Jessica, despite her pain and the chaos, is profoundly grateful for Eli's help. Inside the hospital, Jessica's baby is born, but with severe complications. The newborn is a blue baby and requires immediate, complex medical attention, including the prospect of open-heart surgery to survive. This plunges David and Jessica into a terrifying ordeal, testing their faith and resilience. David, as a doctor, is torn between his professional duties and his overwhelming concern for his fragile child. Jessica, deeply moved by Eli's selfless act, asks her mother-in-law, Suzanne, to find Eli and thank him. This request, born out of gratitude, becomes a pivotal point for Suzanne. Suzanne, guided by a strong sense of divine direction, takes on the mission to find Eli. She locates him in a juvenile detention center. During their conversation, Suzanne senses God's clear calling to help Eli, seeing beyond his criminal record to the troubled young man beneath. Driven by this conviction, Suzanne makes the extraordinary decision to put her own home up for Eli's bail, a substantial sum of $100,000. She then brings Eli to live with her, offering him a stable environment and a chance at a new life. This decision, however, creates significant tension within her family. Her son, David, is vehemently unhappy with his mother's choice. As a doctor, David is a man of logic and order, and he struggles to comprehend why his mother would risk her home and safety for a juvenile delinquent, especially while his own child is fighting for life. Their arguments highlight the clash between practical concerns and Suzanne's faith-driven compassion. Despite Suzanne's unwavering support, Eli struggles to adjust to his new life. Old habits die hard, and in a moment of desperation or relapse, he steals Suzanne's car. His immediate goal is to find his younger sister, Naomi, who is also missing and living on the streets. Eli's actions cause further distress for Suzanne and deepen David's disapproval. David even attempts to pursue Eli when he spots him, but Eli manages to evade him. Meanwhile, David faces his own profound challenges at the hospital as his baby's condition remains critical. He receives advice from other patients or colleagues that encourages him to prioritize his family. This experience, coupled with the ongoing stress, leads David to a moment of deep reflection. He makes a heartfelt promise to Jessica that he will always create time for her and their baby, recognizing the fragility of life and the importance of presence. During this period, Suzanne has a profound breakthrough. While reflecting on her life and missing her deceased husband, Isaac Rodney Jackson, shown in flashbacks, she has a revelation. She realizes that Eli's father was the anonymous kidney donor who saved her husband's life years ago. This miraculous connection confirms Suzanne's belief that God orchestrated Eli's presence in her life for a deeper purpose. This revelation strengthens her resolve to help Eli even more, transforming her compassion from a general calling into a deeply personal mission of gratitude and divine reciprocity. With this newfound understanding, Suzanne's commitment to Eli intensifies. Eli, worried about Naomi, eventually returns to Suzanne's doorstep. Suzanne, now fully aware of their interconnected past, agrees to help him find his sister. Their search takes them on a journey, during which Suzanne brings Eli to her husband Isaac's graveyard. Here, she shares the incredible story of how Eli's father saved Isaac's life. This deeply personal revelation touches Eli profoundly. He is visibly pleased and happy to learn that his parents were good people, finding solace and a sense of pride in this unexpected truth about his family's legacy. This moment helps Eli begin to shed the burden of his past and embrace a different identity. The next day, the critical condition of David and Jessica's baby brings them to a moment of profound vulnerability. At the hospital, David expresses his sincere gratitude to Eli for saving Jessica's life. Together, they pray to God for strength, acknowledging the baby's fragile state and the possibility that it might only live for a few more days. This shared moment of faith and vulnerability unites them. Suzanne, with David and Jessica's support, intensifies the search for Naomi. They involve the police, put up posters, and tirelessly continue their efforts. Their persistence pays off when, during their search, they come across Eli in Naomi's old family home. There, they find Naomi, safe but alone, bringing immense relief and joy. The film culminates in a heartwarming and powerful resolution. Jessica and David, having witnessed Eli's transformation and recognizing the profound connection, decide to adopt both Eli and Naomi. This act of unconditional love and acceptance brings the story full circle, creating a new, unconventional family founded on compassion, forgiveness, and faith. The film concludes with Eli and Naomi living happily within their new family, symbolizing healing, new beginnings, and the boundless nature of God's compassion.